wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it.
A coach, it's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Let's go. X3. 218. Chop.
Yeah, let's go set lunch.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, watch it.
2nd and 9 now. Wide open receiver complete. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Miller. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Chopper! Get it!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
On the ready.
Right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And this one's high, but not very far. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. They'll run here with Robinson. call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Take 4.
On second down, it's Robinson. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Ito Smith, his first carry. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Fourth down.
Set them back 5. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 10-2 stop.
3 bucks.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Graham. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On second down now, it's Grant. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
6-6, pull it high. Let's go.
2nd and 6. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Miller. Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic, this is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
The Pats at the line, ready to go, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Young. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
first down. Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On the run, it's Robinson. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Steelers' 44.
Throwing, Young. Got a man open, that's Harry. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Robinson, and they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. He's brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. To throw, Young. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
They'll try to throw now. Young. Now Young loses the football. It's stripped, and it looks like Steeler football. It is. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Next the score, Steelers 7, Patriots 0.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Young, and this one complete to Smith. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Young to throw it. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, it's Robinson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now a first down throw for Young. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Back at the 40-yard line.
Young to throw it. Complete. Smith has it. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. It's Young off play action. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ito Smith, 26 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The extra point up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Here's 2nd and 8, and he will find his big tight end over the middle. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Young. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Off the play fake, Young. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Another try after the first down sack. Young. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go. He's coming. He's wrong. We got double up.
Young working out of the gun. Catch is made by Harry. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
That's the cover. Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Young off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. On 2nd down, it's Robinson. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick is indeed good. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They run. Robinson. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. A first down carry for Smith. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 38, Young. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. T.J. Watt able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Young. Flushed out right. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Corey Grant, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10.
Patriots 10. Chris Boswell to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3.
From the 40 now on second down. Young, he's got Smith here. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Jim. Quick there.
They'll run on first down. Robinson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 41 yards. Now here's Young. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry there to make the grab. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. The extra point up and good. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I'd like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, In addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And an alley to run. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That good for 22 and a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Here's Miller operating from the gun. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set and over.
Put him on the punches. Let's put that team on the punch.
On 2nd down now, it's Grant. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 21.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Boswell's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Looking to throw. Young. Flush to his right. It's caught. Smith. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Young dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll run it now with Robinson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
From the 29, Young looking for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. As his guys are in for 6. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did. All the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Back to throw. Miller escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Looking to throw. Miller. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Here we go again. Watch, 36, 36.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here comes Grant on the return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And a give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll look to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta.
Hey, 52, 52. Let's
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Now a give, right side. It's Robinson. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 48. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? Ready? STRO. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the